Hey guys, it's Captain Forest here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over both these combatants to see who would win, more often not in an inverse situation, the Darkest Knight versus Cosmic Armor Superman. So if you guys are new to my channel, please leave a like, comment down below and leave your feedback, and of course, make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe for further content. Make sure you check out the Coffee Shop Gang, they make awesome content, their links will be in the description. Also shouts to the HQ Squad. They also make great content. Korin was a massive help in this video, shoutouts to him. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right in, and I'll start off with the Darkest Knight. So the Darkest Knight is the Batman who laughs. After getting almost killed by the Chainsaw of Truth, the Batman who laughs brain was transferred into Batmanhattan. Then he took new powers and a form called the Darkest Knight, revealing his true power after hijacking crisis energy from 3 broken realities. The Darkest Knight battled Perpetua head-on, and with all of the remnants of reality collapsing in the chaos around their duel, their clash raged across every facet of reality. As we know, Perpetua is superior to her 3 children. She is too powerful for them to defeat. Perpetua notes, in quotations, "You were created from me. You couldn't defeat me without help all of those ages ago, and you can't do it now." The Darkest Knight possesses an understanding of the workings of the universe on a cosmic scale. He is able to feel the dark multiverse as if it were a part of him. He's capable of looking into the future of his own timeline, as well as the future of every Batman of the dark multiverse. The Darkest Knight can traverse between the various realities in the multiverse, as well as reach into those worlds at will. He is full of connective energy, which represents all the positive power of creation. The Darkest Knight can duplicate himself. He can deconstruct animate and inanimate objects at will. He straight up restored the Goblin King's mind from his Groblin transformation. The Darkest Knight can summon an army of dark flashes from the dark multiverse. The Darkest Knight has the ability to shapeshift. He can enlarge himself to the size of several planets and can hold the sun in his hand. The Darkest Knight perceives time in a non-linear fashion. This means that he sees the past, present and future simultaneously. His powers allow him to view everything throughout time, as well as the workings of the multiverse. The Darkest Knight is also aware of every Batman from the dark multiverse, and was able to pull aspects of the most terrifying and vicious of them, including their skills and experiences, and stitch them into his own mind. Now that's going to round up the Darkest Knight. I'm going to go ahead and cover Cosmic Armor Superman. Cosmic Armor Superman, aka the Thought Robot, is a sentential that woke up in the body of pure thought. He is powered by symmetry, memories, duality, probabilities and possibilities. A doomsday machine engineered by the monitors to defend against the ultimate evil, capable of adapting instantly to counter any future threat. A sentinel suit designed for a single purpose, to protect all existence against the ultimate enemy. He was built with the intent of killing Mandrak, who was stated to be capable of unmaking all of existence. Cosmic Armor Superman feels the narrative progressing around him. He can hear the reader's breathing and feel the reader grabbing the pages off the comic. This dude can tell with absolute certainty what his purpose in life is. The Thought Robot continually adapted and evolved to counter Mandrak's evolution. He adapted and thought back against a self-assembling hyperstory trying to kill him. He possesses Superman's heat vision on a much greater scale. Cosmic Armor Superman essentially has Type 11 large size, which means his size cannot be reached by progressively stacking infinities on top of each other. The existence of Cosmic Armor Superman is beyond dimensional. He has Type 2 beyond dimensional existence, to be precise. Entities who trivialize not only the existence of space and time, but any additional extensions which may exist or potentially exist in the context of their setting, standing in a state that is inaccessible to any form or application of those 2 concepts, regardless of complexity or size, normally being beyond the basis upon which such greater levels would be defined in the first place. So I'm going to go ahead, break this fight down, talk about what these combatants can bring to the table. Okay, so looking into this fight a little bit more methodically with both combatants, as I always do with these fictional characters, I always try to be extremely fair. I always go off what has been presented to me objectively, narratively, via scaling. I don't put my biases, I don't insert my feelings into matchups. I just try to go in with a level head and go off definitively with the scaling. Both combatants, the Darkest Knight and Cosmic Armor Superman, they should scale in the same tier. They should, at worst, at least they should be like High Alter or Boundless. Boundless is, in my opinion, for both of these combatants, and objectively, depending on where you scale the DC cosmology, you could even say they're comfortably into the Boundless tier. I do think that the Darkest Knight scales a little more into AP, has higher layers into Boundless or High Altiversal, depending on how you want to go about the fight, the scaling. So I do think he takes AP a little bit more than Cosmic Armor Superman. Looking into this fight, and even when I looked at the topic before in the past, I always thought, like, you know, Darkest Knight pretty much one-shotted the Cosmic Armor Superman, but now that I looked more into Cosmic Armor Superman and looked more into his scaling, especially the help of Korin, because I always speak to my team, always speak to other people and get their interpretation and gel it together to make some, you know, coherent ideas and interpretations which would make more sense objectively. And this fight is actually a little bit more closer than I originally thought. I think the biggest advantage for Cosmic Armor Superman is his adaptation, his ability to evolve, to constantly adapt. And his adaptation isn't just random, like, isn't just some weak conventional adaptation. It's some like conceptual, fundamental adaptation. He displayed this impressive feat, especially when he was like murking Mandrax with his heat vision. His heat vision is like a lot more fundamental than just regular Superman. So in this situation, I think that if the Darkest Knight does not like one-shot or pretty much incapacitate the Thought Robot, I think that the Thought Robot will just continue to adapt to the Darkest Knight, and it would become a problem. He'd be able to overwhelm the Darkest Knight and take victory via the Thought Robot's hexes. A little bit too disgusting in this matchup. If the Darkest Knight had higher AP, when I say higher AP, if the Darkest Knight was able to conceptually transcend and have like higher existence, higher AP, then I would pretty much give victory to the Darkest Knight with little difficulty, because, you know, we'd be able to question more so the adaptability, the evolution. It wouldn't even work on that degree because there's a massive transcendence, a fat gap, fat difference between each other. But because they're so relative and they're on the same level, like playing field, obviously Darkest Knight has a little bit more AP. I just think the hexes is going to be an issue for the Darkest Knight. So if we look at things from this perspective, I would personally have to go with Cosmic Armor Superman in this situation. He just adapt to the Darkest Knight. He would eventually eclipse and get over and basically overwhelm and defeat the Darkest Knight, just like how he adapted and kept up with Mandrak, who just kept evolving himself. So I see that pretty much repeating in this battle. But if you look at things from another perspective, you could definitely argue that the Darkest Knight could just use his hexes, use his AP, his raw AP, because he does have the edge in AP a little more in the tier. But there isn't like a, you know, conceptual transcendence. So they both can affect each other. The Darkest Knight could definitely definitely bash up and beat up the Cosmic Armor Superman and turn him to scrap metal, just leave him there, or just incapacitate. But it's just the issue here is just the adaptability. It's just way too fundamental, and he'd be able to basically just keep going. So more often than not, with a good amount of difficulty in my opinion, I do lean more so with Cosmic Armor Superman. But if you look at the other interpretations, you can definitely argue the Darkest Knight possibly taking victory too. But let me know your interpretations, guys. I'd love to hear your feedback. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy my content, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and of course, it's been real. I'll see you guys in the next one.